Welcome back to TGIF. Thank God it's forever, where Jesus most definitely comes first. This once again is Chaplain Andrew teaching you the unchangeable Word of God. Listen to this theme song and you'll know.
It's us. Hello, guys. Hello. Welcome back again to this week's episode of TGIF. Thank God it's forever, where Jesus does most definitely come first. So I got a funny quick story to tell you guys. First off, go ahead, Chris, to say hello to the listeners.
Praise the Lord, everyone.
And how are you doing this week?
Being here, not so good.
But see, that's why we do the show together now, because when we do it, all of that not so goodness just seems to disappear. Because Chris will contest this. Every time we do that show, we get done, it's like it was the best show we had since last week. And then this week's even better. And then by the time we get to realizing what we're doing, it's like the rest of what we cared about earlier was just gone, because we're focusing on God. And when you focus on God like that, that's when all the other junk in your life just seems to melt away. Amen?
Amen.
With that being said, guys, I got a quick funny story to tell you. So I was ready on Monday. I was ready. Saturday, actually, I was ready to do the show at 6 o'clock. Well, what happened was we had a barbecue for the family, because me and the wife took a trip up to Michigan to see family and friends and things like that. We went to my former church and got to talk with, my pastor and his wife. A blessing they are. Excuse me. And so we got to see some people. Well, Saturday I was so ready to do a show. Well, by the time I had it all ready and set up, I was ready to push start the show when some of the ladies of the family, the sister-in-laws, got together with my wife, and then they got together with a friend of theirs, and they started talking. Well, I was ready to do a show, but they were talking about lady things, and not my wife, but one of her friends is pregnant. They were talking about pregnancy stuff and lady things, and I didn't think you guys, the listeners of TGIF, wanted to hear lady conversations. Because they're talking about all kinds of things about, the lady's body and what it does when it gets when she's pregnant and stuff. So I didn't think you actually want to hear that. So I waited till they were done. And by the time they got done, it was like 10, 11 o'clock that I actually started the show. But you know what? I am faithful to you guys no matter what. I will not wait until the next day to do it. If I say I'm going to do it on Monday or on Saturday, I will make sure it happens Monday or Saturday. I might be a little bit on the late side, but I will do it Monday or Saturday as I promise. I will not wait till the next day. I will not record something unless I absolutely have to put a throwback on. Then I'll at least do that. But if I don't have to, then I'll wait until I get the opportunity to, so I can still minister to you live. Because see, Chris, there's a difference between going live and ministering to the people and pre-recording something to minister to the people. Because the simple fact is, right now we can say we are live here on TGIF. Now, if I said that and I had it pre-recorded, I'm no longer live. So see, I can't use certain words and interact with the listeners in certain ways that I can when I'm live. Like I can't say, I would love for you to call in right now at 1-302-448-8443. Again, it's 1-302-448-TGIF. If I said that while I was non-live and is recording, my phone would be going off the hook, but I wouldn't even be on the show. You see what I'm saying? So I can't do certain things that I normally can do when I'm live. And that's why I like being live, Chris, because we get to interact with the listeners while we're live. We get to physically interact with them that you can't do when you're not. And the simple fact is, when I go live, people love it. They love when I'm live, and they download me the most. But when I go pre-recording, I don't get nowhere. Hardly anybody in the world does anything when I'm pre-recorded. So I go live because that's where I get most of my downloads from, and it's nice when you get a live play every once in a while. So I love going live. So no matter what, guys, I'll always go live. Even if I have to go live 2-3 hours later, I'll still go live no matter what. But I'll do my best to once again try to go live as best I can at 6 o'clock. Unless for whatever reason I do not, then I won't go. Then I'll have to at least go live sometime in the day. But I'll at least be live that day. Well, with that being said, Monday came around and we and the wife got to ministering to a couple that we came in contact with. Can't say too much, guys, because of confidentiality rules. But and you don't want to tell the right hand what the left hand is doing in any circumstance. So we were ministering to a couple who we just met through some friends of ours, and we got into ministry that Monday, so we didn't have a chance to do the show, which was honorable. God honored us because we were doing the work of the Lord still. We're still ministering the gospel to other people, and they got the app as well, and they got to show listings, and I'm friends with them on Facebook now, and things like that, so we can still minister to them, and they can listen to the show as well. So with that being said, guys, we are going to do Monday's show today. We're going to do Saturdays like usual, and then we're going to do Monday again like usual. But I got a good message for next Monday, actually, guys, is going to be a guest that we have on the show. We'll have a guest speaker on the podcast next Monday. His name is Chris Borman from Chris Borman Speaks on YouTube, and we'll have him live on the podcast. And Chris, do you know how to use Zoom or any kind of service like that?
No.
Okay, I have to show you how to do Zoom. Zoom is actually pretty easy. I have to show you how to use it, or do you know how to use like Skype or anything?
No.
Okay, I'll have to show you how to use Zoom for a minute, because if you want to, you can download Zoom and then we can get you as well onto the podcast with him, so we can both ask questions and stuff. Because we're going to interview him first. We're going to talk a little bit about his ministry and what he does on YouTube. And then he's got some questions he wants me to ask him as well. So I will be letting him know that my co-host might be joining us as well. And then next week, if you download Zoom before then I can get you into Zoom and show you how easy it is to start a Zoom room and everything. I'll start the room, and then I'll send you the link, and all you got to do is click on that link and put in a password, and you're right in there. And it'll be one of the ways that we connect with our guests as well, because then we can connect with people and have multiple people in the conversation at once. I think you can have up to like 6 to 8 people at once in a Zoom call. I think it is, which is a blessing. That means we can have 6 people with 6 different messages all at once. Now that's something I want to do one day. I want to have 3 people, 3 different messages all at once. Not at the same time, but as in one speaks for like 12 minutes, another speaks for 12 minutes, another speaks for 12 minutes. Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Just as an example. I want to do something like that so I can give other people the opportunity to minister on the show as well. Because through a phone call, I mean, you can have a 3-way call, but that's about it. You can't have any more than a 3-way call, can you?
I'm not sure.
That's why I don't know either. But I know on Zoom you can have up to 6 to 8 people at once. So I'm going to do that through Zoom, and we're going to get that started so we can have several people all at once doing a message, and that's going to be cool. And with that being said, go ahead, Chris.
Would I have to be showing my face with Zoom or?
Absolutely not. You don't even you can turn once me and you get into Zoom ourselves, you just click and turn off your camera, and it's that easy. You don't even have to have your face.
Oh, okay.
You can turn off your camera on an instant, and all they will hear is you talking, and there will be a picture of the microphone in your square. So you don't have to have any video going on. I'll make sure that I'll tell him when I'm ready for him to call in. Then he'll call in on the Zoom. He'll click on the Zoom link, and he'll get into the Zoom, and then all 3 of us will be on there. And then me and him probably will be live, and you'll see both of us. But you, if you click off your microphone, will not see we will not see you at all.
You mean camera?
Yeah, the camera. As long as you turn off your camera, we will not see you at all. So I'll make sure that I and you go on first. That way you'll see, because it'll say show in the corner, it'll show a picture of the camera. Just click on the camera and it'll have a slash through it. That means you're turned off. It's very easy to use. It's not hard at all. And with Zoom, the good thing with Zoom is then when we're not on the show, you can go through to Zoom and we can talk with each other, see each other. We can plan things out, and then I can show you what I got planned out. I can show you a picture of something or whatever, and I can show you things through Zoom on my computer. So I can show you, I can mirror my computer to the Zoom, I do believe, and show you things through there so you can see what it looks like on my end, how we do things and things like that. So you really get a knowing of what the podcast is about and how everything works. There's a lot of things you can do with this, and we can get this to work for us, and we can use this as a building blocks for the show, and so I can show you what's going on and things, and that'll be a blessing right there. Then you can see Lord, help me. I need to speak. Devil, back off in Jesus' name. You have no reign and authority over these lips. I'm going to speak, and I'm going to speak with clarity. In Jesus' name, amen. So that I can show you statistics live right on Zoom. You can see everything in real time, and that way you don't have to have a screenshot of something. I can just show it to you right then and there and say, this is exactly what we're working on. This is what the statistics are. These are how many downloads we got. And I can physically show you with just by showing you through the Zoom. That's going to be the coolest thing. So Zoom is going to be wonderful for the ministry with the podcast. It's going to do us a whole lot of good. So with that being,
that sounds interesting.
Oh, it is. It's even better. It's even better than talking on Facebook, because Facebook Messenger video is cool, but Zoom's even better because there's so much more you can do with Zoom. Like if we eventually want to have a whole team of people that are in the ministry. Like I want someone who just deals with emails. I want someone who just deals with the phone calls and accepting phone calls, because I don't want junk phone calls to call in. Hi, I'm so-and-so from rebuildyourlife.com. Can you hear me properly? No. I don't want telemarketers calling me and trying to scam me over the show. So I want a team of someone who deals with just emails, and someone who just screens the phone calls, and someone who just you know what I mean? So there's different moderators for different parts of the aspect of the show. So that way me and you are not only the ones doing it alone, because it'll be hard for just us two people to monitor emails, monitor phone calls, monitor everything, monitor comments on the show, monitor the app itself. There's a lot that's going to be going on, and this is going to be a big, huge ministry that we need extra help with other people that are going to be willing to be part of the team of TGIF. So we need to have Zoom so we can all go into a call together and discuss what's going on and how the emails are coming along and all that fun stuff. So that way we can really have a well-oiled machine here and get this show on the road. So there's a lot of stuff going on, guys, and we are really going to be working for God. So with that being said, guys, let's get into a few, I should say, not a few brief announcements, even though, yes, there are a few brief announcements, a few long announcements, because you know how this goes, guys. We start getting into the announcements, and then God speaks to us, and we get into something else, and there you go. Our announcements are now halfway through the show. And we're 50, 60 minutes into the show, an hour into the show, and we're still going through the announcements. With that being said, guys, number 1, go to communityclub222@gmail.com, spelled COMMUNITY, CLOUD222@gmail.com. And what can you do there? Well, you can send me all your prayer requests. Or, if you want me just to shout out to you on the podcast, have your first name, your city, and your state, and I'll shout out to you on TGIF, where Jesus does most definitely ultimately come first. Also, guys, you can call us here at TGIF at 1-302-448-8443. Again, that's 1-302-448-TGIF, where Jesus does most definitely and ultimately come first. Also, guys, keep in mind, we'll be doing it next Saturday. We'll be doing Worship Saturdays again next Saturday. We'll be doing nothing but worship God. And Chris knows, as we as we